Alright, so we finally have ourselves the infamous Kuva Hek. This thing has probably, I think this got leaked also, by the way, which was like another thing. It got leaked. Everybody's been hyped up about it. At least I've been hyped up about it. I don't know everybody else, but I was very excited for it. But yeah, everybody's just been like, fucking hell, we need that Kuva Hek. And I gotta say, this weapon is really good. And I say it's really good even with before the update. I would, even if like there was not like an Arsenal divide thingy that happened, like the Arsenal changes weren't made, even without those, I gotta say this is a pretty good weapon, man. It's definitely packs the punch. You know, it can do a whole lot of damage. Now, if you want to compare this with the Waker Hek, I think Waker Hek does like a little less damage, but I think it has a little bit more crit, I think, with the Waker Hek, but the Waker Hek doesn't have a lot of status, so that's another thing. But this is more towards status a bit. It loses like 2 or 3% crit chance, but honestly, that's good enough, to be honest. The amount of damage it's pulling out, I'd say it's worth going or having that status. But yeah, let's first jump on the build real quick. So I actually have two builds. The reason being, the first build I actually have a ribbon for it, you know, like a pretty good ribbon, like crit chance, crit damage, cold ribbon, which is what I have on mine. But I also have another build that you can put on if you don't have, let's say, the galvanized mods, which is okay, by the way, and if you don't have a ribbon for it. But if you do have the galvanized mods, you know, galvanized hell and galvanized savvy. Now, I fucked up the description of the status mods in my previous video because I thought that status mods were like, oh, you just get more status. But what you actually get from the status mod is you get 80% damage per damage type affecting the target. Now, this is not that bad, actually, and I would say you would probably want to run this on this weapon, even though you can replace with Blaze, and Blaze will do decent enough damage that it can actually, you know, you can keep going with Galvanized Hell by itself. But if you can get your hands on this Galvanized Savvy mod, I'd say get it. But the other build itself is normal, you know, just Galvanized Hell, Prime Point Blank, Prime Ravage, Blinded Bust, Prime Charge Shell, and Toxic Barge, because I just like a little bit more status. And you know, if you want to run a normal type build, just replace it with Hell's Chamber, replace the ribbon with the Wizard Armaments and Blaze, and then you will have stupid amount of damage. Pretty much, I think it's like 31,000 damage every time you pull the trigger. So yeah, even without a ribbon or the galvanized mods, man, this fucking weapon is doing a lot of damage. So let's take it into the simulacrum real quick. Alright, so first off, we're gonna go for the normal build without the galvanized mods and without the ribbon, because this is actually like a test that I wanted to do just to see like if the Kuva Hek was even by itself is a good weapon, or is it like the new mods that are bumping it up, or my ribbon is bumping it up. But I gotta say, I tested it out with, I think, level 145 heavy gunners, and I was getting like 2 shots. I was 2-shotting these guys, and that is like pretty insane. I mean, I think the Waker Hek could probably do like 3 shots on these guys. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked the Waker Hek out in a while. I'm not sure. Maybe let me know. Maybe Waker Hek does this sort of damage too. But damn, dude, fucking Kuva Hek, just raw damage and crit on there. This thing annihilates people. It's insane. Like even level 145, I was getting like 2 shots. It's amazing. So I would say, you know, even without the new Arsenal changes, this shit is very fast. It kills people a lot faster, like insanely fast. But let's say you have the galvanized mods, and let's say you have a fucking amazing ribbon like that, you can actually one-shot heavy gunners. Like if you can get lucky, sometimes you can get that one shot, which is, you know, kind of insane if you think about it. But with Galvanized Hell, you just gotta get, you know, 4 kills, I think, to get your stacks up. But yeah, you can easily one-shot people with this. Now, the thing I want to talk about definitely has to be the fact that the status mod that I fucked up the description in the last video, as I said, what the fuck, I should have looked at the fucking description of the mod. But the status mod is actually not that bad, I'm gonna say. I've tested out Blaze and replace the status, the galvanized savvy mod with the blaze, or you know, anything else that you want to use, it kind of does the same amount of damage. Like, it gives you more damage, but I think in the long run, I would say you would probably want to go for the galvanized savvy mod, because it could just give you a little bit more damage, honestly. Like, it could help you out with enemies that take like a lot of shots. Like with you know, with like normal enemies, you're gonna fucking annihilate no matter what you have, no matter if you have galvanized savvy or you have, you know, something like a blaze or vigilant armaments or anything like that. But honestly, I would say just get the status one in there. Also because, you know, the Hek actually has Kuva Hek actually has decent status, so it will proc, you know, at least 1 or 2 status effects, or even like sometimes 3 or 4 if you can run, you know, toxic barge on there, which by the way you want to replace it, but contagion spread, you can do that too. But yeah, this weapon is pretty killer, you know. I mean, yeah, I have a ribbon for it, so that's true. But you know, also my ribbon is like totally fucked, by the way, because Kuva Hek is like 1 ribbon disposition because everybody has it. So I have like 30% crit chance or 36% stat, 36% crit and crit damage, and like a little bit of fucking cold. So honestly, if you probably wouldn't want to get a ribbon for this, to be honest, because it's not even worth getting a ribbon for this thing. And if you don't have it, it's good. You're fucking gonna do insane damage anyway without a ribbon. So yeah, Kuva Hek, was it worth the hype? I think it was. I think it is. You know, it's not bad. I haven't seen a lot of people get this though, which is weird, because I thought everybody was gonna get this. I'm guessing they're trying to get the new Corpus Lich weapons, which is good too, I guess. But I was like, dude, I got this fucking insane ribbon. I gotta get my hands on this shit, and I gotta say, it's gotta be one of my favorite shotguns, unless Arcaplasma is a little bit better too, which, you know, trying to get my hands on that thing too. And if I can get a ribbon for an Arcaplasma, that would be insane. But yeah, that's the Kuva Hek. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, I mean, it's not that quick, it's like 7 minutes, about 7 minutes long video, you know. And yep, thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming on over here, you know. I get it, you know. And if you want to subscribe, by the way, I don't like saying that shit, because I think it's like, you know, it's kind of corny and shit, like, oh, subscribe to my channel, blah blah blah. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, it's okay too. I don't, you know, I don't mind. But yeah, see you in the next video, I guess.